Hello, and welcome to Yaka Digital Network. I'm glad you're here to learn with us today. Imagine stepping out your front door on a Tuesday morning. The sky is bright, the sun is shining, and you head off to school. But by the time the final bell rings and you start walking home, dark clouds roll in, and you're caught in a sudden, heavy downpour. That fast switch from sunny to rainy is what we call weather. It is simply how the air around us feels at this exact moment, whether it is hot, wet, windy, or cloudy right where you are standing. This diagram shows how that's different from climate. While weather changes every few hours, climate is the average pattern of that weather recorded over a very long time, usually over a period of 30 to 35 years. Understanding both is essential for life in Uganda. Weather helps you decide if you need an umbrella for your walk home today. Climate tells a farmer which crops will survive in their region year after year. All that rain is part of a natural process called the water cycle. It is a continuous journey where water moves from the ground, up into the sky, and back down again, all powered by the heat of the sun. The first stage is evaporation. The sun's heat warms the water in places like Lake Victoria, turning the liquid into an invisible gas called water vapor. Because this gas is light, it rises high into the sky. Plants and trees contribute to this journey too. They release water vapor from their leaves into the air through a process called transpiration. As the vapor rises, the air gets much colder. This cooling causes the gas to change back into tiny liquid droplets that cluster together to form clouds. This stage is called condensation. Eventually, those clouds become too heavy to hold any more moisture. The droplets fall back to the ground as rain, which scientists call precipitation. This loop never stops. It ensures that water from our lakes and rivers eventually reaches our gardens to help our food grow. While rain is a major part of our weather, we track other elements too. Sunshine provides the light and heat crops need to grow, and as you can see here, farmers rely on direct sun to dry their large harvests of maize and beans. Then there is wind, which is moving air. Farmers use the wind to help with winnowing. They drop the grain so the moving air can catch the lighter chaff and blow it away, leaving the clean, heavy seeds behind. We also track temperature, which is the measure of how hot or cold the air is. This is what helps us decide whether to wear light clothes or a heavy sweater. Because these changes affect how we farm and travel, we use a weather station to measure them accurately rather than just guessing. This is a thermometer. It shows us the exact temperature of the air in degrees, telling us precisely how hot or cold it is outside. To measure rainfall, we use a rain gauge. The water collects in this tube, and we use the markings on the side to see exactly how many millimeters of rain fell during a storm. This wind vane tells us which direction the wind is coming from. The arrow points toward one of the four main directions: north, south, east, or west. By using these instruments, people can plan their daily activities and make smart decisions based on what the weather is actually doing. Our daily activities have a direct impact on how this local water cycle functions. Notice the stark boundary in this photo. When we cut down large forests, a practice called deforestation, we remove the trees that provide transpiration. Without that rising moisture, fewer clouds form, which leads to less rain and longer periods of drought. We can help restore this balance through afforestation, or planting new trees. These young saplings will grow to release more water vapor into the air, helping to bring back steady rainfall to the region. Weather is a connected system we can see and measure. By understanding the water cycle and protecting our environment, we can work with nature to grow our food and plan our lives across Uganda. Thank you for joining this lesson on Yaka Digital Network. Keep observing the sky, and we'll see you in the next video.